Jeremy Clarkson's glamorous new farmhand replacing Kaleb Cooper revealed. Jeremy Clarkson has revealed the identity of his glamorous new farmhand who will replace Kaleb Cooper. The trailer for Series 4 of Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime Video dropped earlier this week, sending fans into a frenzy. Clarkson, 65, will be returning to our screens as he not only battles the antics on his farm but also the difficulties he has faced opening the Farmer's Dog pub. But, according to The Sun, the former Top Gear presenter's new assistant is 24-year-old Harriet Cowan. Cowan, who is a full-time nurse and farmer, was snapped up by the show's producers to become its latest cast member. Ahead of the show, the 24-year-old secured a brand deal with Country Moos ahead of the show, a sock company dedicated to cow designs. Confirming her involvement, Cowan posted on Instagram saying, "Something exciting is coming on the 23rd of May." In recent months, Clarkson has shared the struggles he's faced at his Oxfordshire pub, admitting he's been suffering total disasters, making profits amid behind-the-scenes issues. In the upcoming season of Clarkson's Farm, viewers are given a glimpse into his despair over the pub facing a power cut and busy lunch services going bust. However, we're also treated to some of the more light-hearted endeavors on the farm, including his beloved pigs. At one point, Clarkson reveals he's named one of his pigs after his former The Grand Tour co-star Richard Hammond, declaring it's Richard Ham. The synopsis for this season teases, Jeremy is taking on his most ambitious project yet, setting out to buy a pub that will reignite his farm-to-fork restaurant vision. But the road to becoming a landlord isn't exactly straightforward, and with new faces, new livestock and new machinery arriving at the farm, life at Diddley Squat is busier than ever. After rounding off Season 3 with the Diddley Squat gang toasting a tumultuous year, we return a few months later to discover that life on the farm has become rather different. Kaleb has embarked on a nationwide tour with a one-man show about farming, Lisa is away working on another new product line, and Jeremy has been left to run the farm by himself. Of course, help is soon sorely needed, and the welcome arrival of a new farmhand not only gets the farm shipshape in record time, it also gives Jeremy time to think. Jeremy hatches an ambitious new plan to reignite a farm-to-fork vision, and at the same time get back in the council's good books by drawing some of the crowds away from the ever-popular farm shop. And to think, all he needs to do is buy a pub. Got a story? If you've got a celebrity story, video or pictures, get in touch with the metro.co.uk entertainment team by emailing us celebtips@metro.co.uk, calling 020-3615-2145 or by visiting our Submit Stuff page. We'd love to hear from you. Jeremy Clarkson reveals fate of Clarkson's Farm after filming 5th series and makes worrying comment about painful injury. The identity of his glam new farmhand was revealed his week. Jeremy Clarkson has revealed what the future holds for Clarkson's Farm after suffering a painful injury. The Top Gear star turned farmer, 65, has been hard at work filming the 5th installment of the successful Amazon Prime show. Having turned his Oxfordshire farm into something of an institution that is visited by people from as far-flung as China, Jeremy said he now needs a break. At the same time, he made a worrying comment about a persistent back problem that began plaguing him last year. "I'd do a 6th if there was a reason for doing it, like a bloody good story," he told The Times. "But if, say, my back turns out to be cancerous, then I wouldn't. Whatever happens, we'll definitely take a short break as the crews are all worn out. We've been filming here 2 or 3 days a week, every week, for 5 years. Everybody could do with a rest." Jeremy joked he'd be an alcoholic if he retired completely, insisting he didn't have any hobbies or other talents. In November, Jeremy said he was barely able to move after suffering what he believed to be a slipped disc. It followed a life-saving operation to open up his arteries. The health scare, which saw him days away from suffering a potentially fatal heart attack, has seen him transform his life. He previously said, "When the Grim Reaper poked his nose round the door, I decided that actually, I quite fancied living a little bit longer. I want to see my grandchildren grow up. I saw the dawn this morning and it was magnificent, so I'd quite like to see a few more of those too. Also, I still want to visit the Galapagos Islands. To achieve this, I must live on water and steamed fish and exercise." Just days ago we exclusively revealed the identity of Jeremy's glam new farmhand in a major switch-up at the farm. Harriet Cowan is replacing Kaleb Cooper at Diddley Squat Farm. Despite only turning 24 earlier this year, Harriet is no stranger to the farming world and has already landed a brand deal with Country Moos ahead of the show, a sock company dedicated to cow designs. Confirming her involvement in the show, Harriet even shared a video of the trailer to her Instagram account in which she added as a caption, "Something exciting is coming on the 23rd of May." Revealed, Jeremy Clarkson's glamorous new farmhand, 24, embroiled in bitter family feud. Jeremy Clarkson's glamorous new farmhand is at the center of a bitter family feud, Mail Online can reveal. Harriet Cowan, 24, was this week confirmed as the latest star of the ex-Top Gear host's hit Prime Video series Clarkson's Farm, taking over from popular sidekick Kaleb Cooper, who is taking a break from the show. But the nurse and part-time farmer's signing hasn't been celebrated by members of her own family, namely estranged stepsister Alina Clifford. Speaking exclusively to Mail Online, chiropodist Alina says Harriet loves to be center of attention, to the detriment of others, adding scathingly, "She is very, very self-absorbed." Explaining the family rift, Alina, whose nurse mother Vicky is married to Harriet's farmer father Eddie Cowan, says it resulted in Harriet being cut adrift from that side of the family, and warned host Jeremy to be wary of how fake she is. Alina said, "She is fake in the way she behaves, so Jeremy Clarkson beware." Alina, who has an older sister Maddie, 25, a secondary school teacher, accused Harriet of being horrible to their mother, a trauma nurse at Burton Hospital who has been married to the new Clarkson's Farm star's father for 15 years. Alina added, "While we never lived all together, she was part of our lives for many years, and she stayed with us at times, while she went to Belper High School. Not many people we know like her, and our family has never liked her. My mum finds her behavior unnecessary." Her sister Maddie was equally dismissive of Harriet. She told Mail Online, "We don't have a good relationship with her. Our mum is with her dad now, and there was a lot of drama a couple of years ago. There is a family feud and Harriet was not being very nice to mum and it was very upsetting. She has a full sister Izzy who is really nice, and it is sad there has been a family rift." Harriet's stepsisters believe the farmer will lap up the attention of her newfound fame, claiming fame is something she has always craved and she's only doing the show to boost her social media following. Alina added, "She is very self-centered and overbearing, and although I've not spoken to her for a few years, I doubt she has changed. She always wants to be the top of everything she does, and in trying to do so makes people around her not feel great. She'll love all the attention on Jeremy Clarkson's show, we were aware she was doing it. She always wants to be the center of attention." She continued, "And the farming community in Derbyshire, where she lives, won't like what she is doing. She is only doing a farming show to boost her social media profile. She is obsessed with herself. She'll soak all that up like a sponge." Alina, a successful foot health specialist and keen horse rider, said she believed her stepsister would be trolled by online haters with her newfound fame, saying, "This is a big community here, and a lot of the older men in farming don't like the fact that young women farmers are doing their skill for the wrong reason." Harriet's partner is fellow farmer James Booth, whose family are also located in the tight-knit farming neighborhood in Belper, Derbyshire. Alina added, "I've met James a few times, he's all right, he's lovely, but not sure what he is doing with Harriet." A teaser trailer has shown Jeremy running into several obstacles on the farm, with his new farmhand Harriet making a good impression as she was quick to help. She wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty as she put in fences, loaded feed for the animals, and even showed her welding skills on Diddley Squat Farm. Harriet admitted in the clip that she hadn't watched Clarkson Farms before, but she didn't let that slow her down. Jeremy was left in awe at her work, turning to the camera and gushing, "She's brilliant." Kaleb, who was on a nationwide tour, later returned to the farm and seemed to be getting along well with his replacement. Harriet revealed on social media that her mother wanted her to become a nurse, but her farmer father wanted her to follow in his footsteps, so she opted to do both. She has a healthy social media following, boasting 35,000 TikTok followers, while her Instagram bio encourages her fans to come and watch the craziness. She also has a brand deal with Country Moos, a sock company dedicated to cow print designs.